on, guys. I feel like it's just a constant battle with these exercise streams. I guess the perfect setup would have one of those mobile cameras. Excuse me. One of those, like, not like a tripod, but I think some of you in the Twitch community may know what I mean, like those cameras that you can move around, kind of like a GoPro, but you can hold it in place. Yeah, like that's what I need. I've been using my phone, and it's, I don't know. It's always a work in progress. Let me see if I can move my phone back. That would help. How about that? Yes. Stuff my cleanup crew. Okay. I think that's probably the best we're going to get. Today, I'm going to have just a nice, easygoing pace. I'll start as we've been doing in Tadasana. Showcase 3 different yoga moves and techniques. Each week I do it. Each week I do this stream. And yeah, I'll try to remember them all. This week it was Tadasana, the reverse triangle, and the forward. Let's see, the forward lunge, I want to say it is. High lunge, there we go. Let's see. So I want to move my legs across. And this is like where it's hard for me. So my legs, this one's facing forward, this one's facing to the side. My legs are probably about pretty wide apart. This hand, it's either inside or outside. Outside, and the other hand's reaching up. So I go like this, stretch it, there we go, and then down. And up and hold it. My legs straight, yeah, straight leg. Try. Breathe in. Now, switch. Yeah, you definitely can feel it. The extended triangle. Yeah, inside. I think if I bend my knee, it becomes a lot easier than the extended triangle. Like, yeah, that's same concept, yeah. I just hold it, and my back leg is straight. Let's see if I can maybe angle my phone down so you can see what my legs are doing when I'm doing it. Okay, so it's like this, boom, boom. Okay, I'm gonna advance into a high lunge. Just rotate, just like that. Keep breathing. I think I'll just hold it for like 10 seconds. In each one, nothing fancy. My front foot is flat, my back foot is not. As you can see, I'm resting on the ball of my foot. rotate. Okay. Yeah, it's actually a pretty good stretch. And in the example, the person's facing down for the lunge. But, hey Tiger Lily, I think you can also face ahead, and it'll give you the same value and benefit. Let me see. Yeah. The extended is definitely harder, more difficult to do. Yeah, the high lunge, as a reminder, counteracts the effects of modern day sitting syndrome by lengthening your hip flexors in high lunge. And this one, they adapted from the standing forward bend. We just went straight into it after the triangle. Saying be cautious if you have any knee injuries. Kind of makes sense, like your knees are pretty much locked in high lunge. Neck problems, look down at the floor instead of straight ahead. Okay, so like if you're looking down, that's easier. Straight ahead may strain your neck more. So be wary of that if that may apply to you and you're joining from home. Okay, strengthens the legs and the arms. And that is the high lunge. I mean, for next week, Tiger Lily, I think I'm going to focus on easier poses. Because, yeah, extended triangle, it is going to take practice. Simply put, I think as a show, we're just going to have to build up to it. Because otherwise, it's going to be hard to hit, to strike the pose. Hard to strike it. Find length in your side body from your heel to your fingertips with extended side angle pose. The guy looks very happy. Utita Parshva Konasana. Asana. Okay. Meaning extended side angle pose. Extended side plank and angle. And yeah, they have step-by-step instructions. Quite a lot. Headache or high blood pressure or insomnia. Be cautious for that on the triangle. If you have any neck problems, don't turn your head to look at the top arm. Instead, look straight ahead with the sides of the neck lengthened evenly, or look down at the floor. Yeah. Simply put, pay attention to your body, how you feel, and each pose what it's telling you. A good example for me would be the extended triangle. I tried it, and then I had to modify to the extended side. Yeah, extended side angle. The more I bent my leg, the more I bent into a knee, it was easier to do. Okay, here's the beginner's tip. Beginners often have two problems with this pose. They can't keep their back heel anchored to the floor as they bend their front knee into the pose, and they can't easily touch the fingertips of their lower hand to the floor once they're in the pose. To solve the first problem, brace your back heel against the wall. As you bend the front knee and then lower your torso to the side, imagine that with your heel you're pushing the wall away from you. For the second problem, either rest your forearm on top of the knee, the bent knee thigh high instead of trying to touch the hand to the floor, or use a block outside the front foot to support your hand. So, let me see if I can demonstrate. So like if I'm in the pose, it's like this, bend. It's like, what it's saying is like instead of doing this, I'm doing this. And then my other hand is reaching up. If my neck is hurting, I can look down or to the side instead of up. So it's like I'm paying attention to how much how much my neck is moving in each pose. And then for all that like back leg stuff, so the back leg is like coming back like that in the pose, but I think so it's like, yeah, it's like that, and then it's saying what I think it's saying. It's like against the wall. Here, I can't, maybe against this, against the wall. I think the main reason for that is because the length that your legs are apart, the more it stretches out your leg muscles. Yeah. So those are our yoga moves for this week, guys. Tadasana was a bit recycled. That is one of the easier poses to do. And looking forward in our exercise streams and our yoga streams, I'll try to prioritize the easier to do stretches, so it's more gradual. It's not like we're focusing on the advanced moves to begin with. I think step by step is one of the easier ways to experience progress. Try like diving in. I mean, that might be the best way to experience yoga for some, because it in turn gives you more rapid sense of progress. But by that same token, it can feel really challenging. Like diving into ice cold water, like it might give you a sense of shock. And yeah, yoga's the same way. It's like you might be like, whoa, yikes. Pulled my leg or something like that. Okay, let's start off nice and slow with my runner's warm-up, as I've done. And yeah, I can just take my time. Let me see if I can incorporate some of those stretches in with my other routine. So our next stretch, try to keep an even, brisk pace. Like I said, shoulder stretches forward and then backward. Washing machines. Touch the toes. Okay. Whew. I have to keep trying at it. So hip flexors, I'm pulling my legs to the side. I think like 5 times each side. That's what I'm going for. Out, in, down. In, down. In, down. Frankensteins. Sorry for the lighting, guys. Let me shut the blind there. So that way there's less glare. Okay, keep my legs straight. And yeah, it might be easier if I use both hands and just rise like I'm doing. Frankensteins, I want to keep my legs straight. just like so. That's good form. Flamingos, as I like to call them. I think some others call these quad stretches. But yeah, as you guys can tell, my sense of balance is dramatically improved by doing these. It's like if you're doing this a lot, it could mean that you just need to incorporate some of these to your routine. And probably my favorite thing about these is they're pretty easy to do, and you can do them from anywhere. Oh boy, for my toe touches. It's getting a little bit harder for me to touch my feet. So when that's the case, I just start like from my ankles and then work my way down. Alright. Inchworms, leg crossovers, and scorpions. This time I'll try to show you guys inchworms from this medium position level. Actually, what might be better is, let me see if I can. How's that? So for inchworms, I touch the ground. And then just walk it out like that. So, see, like my pelvis is coming back now to rewind, and I'm walking just like that. And for inchworms, I'll just shoot for like 5. See, walking, back, touch, walk. Hurt my thumb playing volleyball last weekend. I'm feeling it for these because my thumbs are one of the first parts of my body to make contact with the ground. It's like a lot of my body weight to put there, but yeah, for inchworms, I'm trying to keep my legs as straight as I can when I touch and when I'm walking. I'm trying to minimize the amount that I bend. Okay. See, I can touch my toes here. Okay, butterfly. Leg crossovers while we're here. As I pull up, across, back, down, up, across. Oh, I need some space. There we go. Up, across, back, down. Up, across, back, down. And I'm just shooting for like 5 of these each side. Up, pull, return, down. Up, pull, return, down. Bed's getting in the way a little bit. Scorpion. Hopefully that's less the case for scorpions, because as you guys can oftentimes see, like my legs are freaking huge. Like they're long. So yeah, let me try. So up, cross, just like that. And I think it's one of those cases where it's like, the more I lift my leg and pull it around, the more of a stretch it is.
just like that. And I think that's my third. Shooting for 2 more. And I'm trying to keep my chest on the ground. Just like that. It's like your leg is the scorpion's tail. Like, I think that's how they get the name. And oh yeah. Yeah, those will help you. That's right, Tiger Lily, with your runs. Like if you're doing any like marathons or anything, those will help you. All right. Without further ado, let's proceed into our exercise set. Small jump is fine, forward to back. Cha-cha now, y'all. And sometimes I just like doing these. It's hard to say. It's just like fun to do. Makes you feel like Bruce Lee or something when you're jumping around like that. Okay. Oops, that was my pen falling off the table. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walking now for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Second set. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And walking 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Third set. Here we go. 7, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walking now. This is our third set walking. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fourth set. Try to go a little bit faster. 7, 6, 5, 4, 2, 1. And walking. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last set. Here we go. Max speed. 7, 6, 5, 4, 2, 1. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, good start. As my high school tennis coach would have said, when you're doing that last set, you want to like pretend like a German Shepherd's chasing after you or something. And yeah, just go as fast as you can. And yeah, slowly I start like pretty good speed and increase slightly at each level. All right, star jumps. Let me check chat real quick. All right, thanks, Tiger Lily. If you are joining from home, I encourage you to have fun with it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, burpees. I'll try to keep consistent pace. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let my legs work. They're the ones that I think sometimes need a little extra help. Sometimes you can just look at yourself in the mirror, see where your body stores most of your fat. For me, it's in my legs. where your muscle is and kind of work your routine around that. Okay. Let me try to move my camera. Okay. All right. Sometimes I like to just do these slow push-ups while I'm waiting for my breath to recharge. And then once my breath is back, yeah, I do the mountain climbers. Because man, those things really take a lot of energy. You guys can tell when I'm doing them. Like, yeah, it's a blaster. Okay. Catch my breath and then I'm going in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. Resting. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Second set. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 2, 1. Resting. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Third set. Here we go. 7, 6, 2, 1. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fourth set. Resting. Sometimes it helps me if I pretend like a cute girl's watching, or, you know, attractive lady. That can be like your motivation. Last set. 4, 3, 2, 1. And resting. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, switch. Ab set. As we know, how about over here, guys? Yeah, that's pretty good. Maybe a little bit further. In my direction. Come on. There. Okay. Catch my breath. My heart's beating. Okay, slow sit-ups. I rise and then drop. Rise. Slow drop. Rise. Slow drop. Rise. Slowly drop. Just like so. Slow drop. Okay, is this my last one? Yeah, I guess so. Okay, resting now. I just want to focus on breathing at this point in time. These exercises, I do them 2 times a week, but I don't know. You might want to mix it up and just do like parts of this routine at different times of the day or different days of the week. Tighten. work, work. Work, 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 senor. Work it all the time. Rock your body line. I can give myself a slight challenge. Like, just like that. Drop. Rest. Recharge. Okay, get ready for my final. Sharp focus. Got that Rocky song playing in my head. You're the best around. Nothing's ever gonna bring you down. Just let my abs work there. Okay, rest. Okay. Sit up, Tiger Lily. Yeah. The sit-ups that I do are a combination. I do like a normal sit-up, and then instead of quickly dropping back, I slowly drop back. So like, let me see if I can demonstrate. Let me do it for you real quick. Okay, so like a normal sit-up is like this, right? It's like up, down, right? But the sit-ups I do are a little bit different. It's like up and down. See, and I'm like slowly dropping. And there are a couple different ways that you could do it too, where it's like you start from middle and then you bring up, return to middle. Well, I gotta find my balance. Return to middle and then go back up. Or you can also go from middle down. Like middle, down. But what I found that works the best is doing it the way that I've been doing it, which is standard sit up, rise, and then slow fall. And yeah, you can experiment with the different styles. See which sit-up you prefer for your purposes. Some people are gonna like doing the sit-ups so they're like 1, 2, 3. Some people are gonna like doing the sit-ups that are like up, down, up, down. Like people are like me where they're like going up normally, slow drop. To try to maximize the effect of each rep. I'm gonna take a look at the chat and I'll showcase my lunge. I can do a couple lunges for you guys on stream, and then we'll head into mindfulness for today. Hi Llama. Thank you for watching the show. Okay. So it's like boom, 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 2, 3. So it's the full thing is squat, lunge, bounce. Personally, I get the most out of the squat and lunges than the balances. The balances I just kind of picked up from an exercise video. And as you guys can see, your balances can vary. You can even toss in some of these leg circles, as we call them. Yeah, 4 lunges like this. Sink in. Up. Lunge. I really sometimes I really want to swap out these lunges, side lunge, try to keep my back straight, try to switch it out, and mix it up. Sometimes I like doing the chair version, where I slowly sit into the chair. And yeah, you can do a horse stance even, for old time's sake. Slowly squat. Just focus. Closer I can get my legs on that, the more it will stretch my legs. I think the perfect length on that is shoulder width apart in those squats. And remember to keep my back straight as I can, almost like I'm riding a horse. And I think that's how the stance gets its name, horse stance, because you pretend that you're riding a horse. Sometimes you can pretend like you're riding a horse. For those of you that have actually ridden horses before, that may help inform your experience. Okay, without further ado, let's cool down with the mindfulness journey. Let's take a slow breath in for 4. Hold for 4. And out for 4. Okay. Breathe and make time for yourself. In this book, what you're finding is that we're almost through the book. We're almost to the end. So take a look. I might start doing like library programs or something like that. Or I could always do ebook. I used to have a Kindle that I could read. I guess a tablet could also work somewhat as a alternative to these loose leaf copies. Tablet would be better, I think, than my phone, or something like that. Well, for a couple different reasons. One is I'm using my phone for this stream, but another reason is my phone is kind of a small area. If I had an actual tablet, I could like read and then show you the pictures on the tablet screen. In substitute or in lieu of physical copies of books. Yeah, library. I can try to go get some books, read them here on stream. I can also buy the books online. Have the books shipped to my residence, wherever I'm staying, and just read those books to you guys. Someone said Dr. Seuss, but yeah, anything that you guys would like to listen to, let me know. I could use that as a point of reference. Otherwise, I will select materials that I believe will best support the community. And in this case, it's a book that my dad sent me. Originally, I thought it was my mom, but yeah, it was my dad. Sleeping Beauty. Spraying sheets and pillows with natural sleep oils can be a wonderful aid to slumber. Now, me personally, I've never tried it. I'm a person who likes to clean my sheets probably about every month or so. I think that's like best practice. And if I were to be spraying oils and stuff on my sheets, I think that would increase. I'd want to wash my sheets more often. Maybe napkin, like a Kleenex or something like that. You could spray it on. Just like hold it over your mouth, or just loosely hanging it over your pillow or something like that. And then when you feel yourself starting to doze off, remove the Kleenex or tissue. I don't know, I'd say see what works. If any of you at home have used sleep oils before, you can chime in and chat. Let us know about their effectiveness. I personally haven't used them. Most people will experience sleep problems at some stage in their life, according to the American Sleep Association. Just over 35% of adults notch up less than 7 hours during a typical 24-hour period. Actually, that's quite a lot of people. Think about it, that's almost half. Almost half adults do not get at least 7 hours during a typical 24-hour period, according to the American Sleep Association. What I find is that external factors can influence your sleep patterns, whether that's stress, change of environment even. And sometimes what I've found is if I'm traveling or sleeping at an Airbnb, or sometimes, even a hotel, just the fact that I'm sleeping somewhere else can send my mind into active mode at night, and then it's a lot harder to sleep. Sometimes I'm preoccupied with things. I'm thinking a lot about things that I experienced during the day or something that I'll experience tomorrow. Sometimes people also have that effect on me. Like if I'm talking to someone and it's an emotional conversation, sometimes that sticks with me and it makes it hard for me to sleep even at night. A lot of things influence my own sleep patterns. Official guidelines suggest that between 7 and 9 hours are needed for sleep to perform its healing restorative work in adults over the age of 20. So falling short on these on a regular basis isn't great news. Sleep is very closely tied to health. One of the first questions I think doctors have asked when they see me is, how's your sleep? How many hours of sleep are you getting each night? Because that, many a time, can reflect how things are going for you. And can reveal details about the bigger picture. There are many reasons why sleep may give you the runaround. Relationship worries, kind of what I said. Stress at work, true. Financial concerns, yes, money. If you're worried about paying rent or paying your bills or financing things like your car payment, those things can make you concerned too. And interfere with sleep. They all tend to crowd the mind just when you want to relax, which is why it's worth spending time making the environment you sleep in a tranquil one. Essential oils, which have grown in popularity as an aid to slumber, could help. Research suggests certain scents derived from the essential oils of plants are particularly effective for reducing stress and anxiety and aiding sleep. They can directly impact the body through the nervous system. The olfactory nerve is responsible for the sense of smell and starts from the nose before entering the skull through tiny holes directly to the brain and sending signals to the limbic system and amygdala, which are linked to emotions, mood, and memory. These systems are also in charge of regulating the autonomic nervous system, which can either trigger the fight or flight response, quickening the breath, heart rate, and raising blood pressure, or turn on the parasympathetic nervous system, which relaxes the body. This is part of the reason why scents can trigger physical reactions so quickly, often leaving lasting effects after the scent has gone. The theory is that essential oils react biochemically in much the same way as anti-anxiety medications do with certain neuroreceptors. Professor Tim Jacob of Cardiff University in the UK put this theory to the test. His study looked at whether an odor could condition someone to enter the pre-sleep phase and sleep state, inducing the physiological changes associated with rest and relaxation before and during sleep. In laboratory conditions, 23 men and 24 women were exposed to a particular fragrance every night for 28 days. The fragrance was lavender-based, blended with cedarwood, orange, and ylang-ylang as other major ingredients. During this time, the participants reported that their quality of sleep improved, and researchers recorded a significant reduction in subjects' respiratory rate when exposed to the odor, which became greater as the study continued. Interestingly, the researchers observed that in women there was also a significant impact on blood pressure, although no such effect was evident in men. Yeah, I think that the reason for this is because human brain, like men brains and female brains are wired differently. A lot of things are controlled by the brain. What I was saying yesterday. And different stimuli can influence our thinking in different ways, our body patterns in different ways. The study concluded that a positive feedback loop occurs as the fragrance is repeatedly paired with the pre-sleep state. In other words, it's possible to condition the body to relax, ready for sleep, using certain scents. Turn the page to learn more about fragrances that can help sleep and find out which ones might work for you. Okay, yeah. We'll go into that today. Okay, some of these scents. Bergamot. Looks like there's a white sheet. There's a bunch of plants.
got flowers. Ooh. Sorry, I'm tired. There's clay sage, the purple plant below. Some of them have also been infused into a small bottle, plastic bottle. Lavender is well known for its soothing and sedative qualities and is believed to decrease the heart rate and blood pressure. Let's say another substitute that some of you can try is getting hand soaps with those scents. It may seem simple, but that may be the quickest way to expose yourself to these effects. It's like honey is one scent, lavender is another. Yeah, there's quite a few. Mango and some soap scents. There are a number of ways that essential oils can be used to aid sleep. A few drops can be added to a bath or a soothing aromatic candle lit before bedtime. They can be diluted with water and diffused into the air or gently rubbed into acupressure points on the body. Pillow mist sprays are increasingly popular as they allow you to sleep in such close proximity to the scent. There are plenty of lovely sprays available to buy, or you can make them yourself. See recipe below. I think those acupressure points are somewhat related to massage. There are different points of the body that can trigger a calming effect or sensation. A good family of videos on the practice of massage is called Psyche Truth. I watched their videos for a very long time, and some of their massage therapists, they showcase some of their techniques, and yeah, I would say if you have the even if you don't have someone like at home, your partner, or maybe even a family member or a close friend who can do some of those techniques, you can still watch some of these videos, and even just listening to them describing the technique is very relaxing to listen to. That's what it reminded me of when I was reading about those acupressure points. There's a lot of research-based knowledge about the human body that goes into some of those practices. Knowledge of the different muscle groups, bone structures, examining how they work in the body and how they play into different parts and roles. It's kind of like physiology. I mean, it basically is physiology. Everyone is different. Be prepared for a little trial and error to find the scent that works best when it comes to entering the land of Nod. Lavender, perhaps the most widely researched fragrance.
Lavender is well known for its soothing and sedative qualities and is believed to slow down the nervous system and decrease heart rate and blood pressure. A good choice when you want to calm those racing thoughts. Lang Lang, sweet floral aromatic extract from the flower of the Kananga tree in Southeast Asia. Light and exotic, it can help to relieve stress and reduce anxiety. Cedarwood. The deep woody aroma of cedarwood has been shown to decrease heart rate and blood pressure and has a proven sedative effect. Jasmine. Pioneered by the ancient Greeks and Egyptians, sweet-smelling jasmine is renowned for its relaxing fragrance. Research on mice suggests it helps soothe, relieve anxiety, and promote rest. Bergamot. The citrus bergamot is a hybrid fruit, somewhere between a bitter orange and lemon or lime. Recent studies suggest the aroma has the ability to relieve tension and anxiety. Geranium. This is an uplifting oil with a natural sedative action, thought to be useful in overcoming insomnia. If you have problems getting back to sleep once you've woken in the night, then this could help. Clary sage. Extracted from the clary sage herb and a close relative of the common garden herb sage, this essential oil has been used to help people relax during dental procedures, and it's associated with antidepressant-like effects. Vetiver, or vetiver. Derived through the steam distillation of the plant's roots, vetiver has a strong, woody, smoky aroma that is grounding, soothing, and calming. Perfect for reducing stress and tension when you're struggling to get to sleep. How to make your own pillow mist spray. Simply add half a cup of water, half a teaspoon of witch hazel, and 4 to 5 drops of your favorite essential oil to a spray bottle and shake it up. Gently spray the mist over your pillows before going to bed. I personally have never tried it, but for those of you at home that may be having severe sleeping problems, I might recommend trying it. Personally, I think sleep problems reflect things that you experience during the day. If you're worried about something, that can have an effect on your sleep. If you're using some types of drugs like caffeine, that can also impact sleep patterns, particularly if you're interrupting somewhat your circadian rhythm. It's like you wake up early, you drink coffee, as a result you get tired earlier in the day. There's several of the plants mentioned on the page. Next time we'll be taking a look at All Calm on the Home Front. And yeah, we're getting very close to the end. We've got a few more. Turn back the clock. Turn up the music. Note to self. Mind over matter, and that's it. So maybe another week we'll be taking a mindfulness journey, an adventure with the goal of promoting a sense of calm, peace of mind. Alright, I hope you've all enjoyed this special mindfulness series of Storm Show. Please do feel free to share the stream. Follow. Tiger and Llama, thank you for chatting. Thank you for watching, everyone who's watched. Thank you for your donations. Denominator, you're, I think, the first person who's donated to the channel, and I cannot thank you enough. I'll keep experimenting with my stream too, in terms of format and different content ideas. And yeah, we'll see what works best for the stream, for the show. Alright, signing out, Storm Champions. Have a nice night.